Well, it has been a little while, hasn't it, you guys? So what is going on? I hope you guys are doing awesome. I've been hammering down on the STI the past couple of days with that new block coming in. I have to swing over to the shop to go drop off 20 feet of fuel line. I'll explain some stuff. I'll give you guys some sneak peeks of the STI, but it should be running tomorrow, for me tomorrow. So I'm big hyped on it. I have everything at the shop with the exception of a couple things. I need to run down to Subaru to go grab an oil filter. I'll probably just grab a couple oil filters for that car. I need to drop off the coolant funnel over at the shop, the oil funnel, a couple different things just to be able to burp the car and bleed it and whatnot. But I can successfully say we have no cracked block this time. I went about a different procedure, which you guys will see in the video of building the STI, that helped to alleviate any excess stress on the case halves to ensure that we wouldn't crack a set. So we got a couple errands to run, go over to the shop, give you guys a sneak peek of the Subaru. Gonna come back here. I got some things I want to knock out on the Mazda because I got to be at the house waiting for something else to get dropped off that I need to sign for that's going to be here tonight. So let's go get our errands knocked out, swing over to the shop, come back here, and start doing some fun shit. I don't think you guys have seen this one in a while either. I haven't done literally anything else to it. It's just been a solid daily driver. ETS still sounding great. Let's go swing down to Subaru. Three of the tall boy oil filters acquired. Luckily they had them in stock. Look at that beautifulness, you guys. I've been hammering away at this. The goodies. All the stuff I was missing. So a little sneak peek of the STI for you guys. Motor is built. We fixed the issue. There's no cracking in the block. Everything went smooth this time. You guys will see it in the video. I kind of changed things up of how I built this motor versus how I built the last couple of them. So successful engine build and installation. I have everything here to keep going on this, but like I said, I have to be at the house tonight for a package to be delivered, so I'm kind of on hold till tomorrow morning with this. I'll be back over here at like 6 a.m. to keep going, but I do want to, while we're here, let me talk to you guys about a couple of changes that I've made on this since the last revision that you guys saw. So with this, the last fuel system had two Wall Bureau 450s in it, and I had the V1 radium hanger. Now I had to swap over to the V2 radium hanger, and because I had to swap over to it, my old Dash 8 feed line no longer reaches the fuel pump assembly, so I had to buy 20 more feet of Dash 8 fuel line, a couple fittings to be able to run a new feed line from the pump all the way up to the fuel filter down in there. So I just got that fuel line in. I needed the coolant funnel and the oil funnel to be able to put some fluids in this. While we're here right now, I am gonna toss some oil. I'll probably put some water in it too, just to make sure that we have no leaks anywhere, because that's the last thing that I want, is to come back tomorrow morning and just kind of see crap everywhere. So let me throw some fluids in here real quick, then I'll show you guys a couple other small little changes we've made. Well, here, this pan takes 8 quarts, so please enjoy this fun little music montage while I put 8 quarts of oil in this thing. Don't spill, Tanner. Oh my God. Understand how I do it? Fucking spill everything. All the time. How do I not have a normal funnel? I do! What am I doing? I'm an idiot. I am pretty hyped with that. Little snippet of what you guys are gonna see. Block holds water, holds oil, doesn't leak anything out the bottom, which is phenomenal because that means we're solid. So this car should be running, like I said, tomorrow evening, Thursday morning at the latest for me. But like I said, I'm not gonna post any clips of it running up until the video goes live, which I'm shooting for it to go live this weekend. Fingers crossed that it does. Shooting for like Saturday or Sunday. I'm gonna let this thing sit for another like 10-15 minutes before I jet out of here. But because we are kind of stuck here waiting and I have not eaten today, we're gonna give a huge shout out to today's video partner, Factor. Maybe you're like me and you just don't have a lot of time to actually make food and you eat a lot of takeout. That's where Factor comes into play. Every single time I come to the shop, I always bring one of these with me as my lunch or my dinner, depending on what time I'm here. Sometimes I bring two because I'm here all day. So today I brought me some turkey chili with zucchini and some lime crema, which this stuff's pretty good. Pop out the lime crema. But if you guys are like me and you're busy all the time, these things are stupid easy to make. Poke a whole bunch of holes in the top of it, pop it in the microwave for 2 minutes. Is anyone else like me where you have to stop the microwave at 1 second? It's hot in Topeka. Now, if you're somebody who has more of a strict diet and say you're keto, say you're like vegetarian, vegan, or things like that, Factor does offer different alternatives for you if you are looking for meal plans that are a little bit more within your realm versus just getting a standard selection. Or if you're like me and you like to live a little bit risky, you can get the chef's selection, which I always do because I like to try new things. Now, the other thing that's nice about Factor is all of the meals are always fresh and never frozen. They're all around 550 calories or less, so you know you're eating something that's a little bit healthy too, and it's not just like that crap frozen food or that junk food that you may be eating all the time. Now, if Factor is something that you're considering, head over to factor75.com, use code Smeedia50, and you can get 50% off your first box. There's also a link down in the description below for you to be able to just click that if you don't want to type it, because I know sometimes I don't like typing either, and I just like to click things. Do you guys actually want to watch me eat this whole thing? I'll do it. I'll film the whole thing, I don't care. So huge shout out to our friends over at Factor. Once again, if you guys are looking to try Factor, use our discount code Smeedia50 to get 50% off your first box. And like I said, there will be a link down in the description below for you guys. So it's probably been a solid like 25-30 minutes. Nothing is leaking out of the bottom of this car, and if it was gonna leak, it would have leaked by now. So that is really, really good news. I'll be back here tomorrow morning to keep going on that. I lied, we actually have one more errand that we need to go run because I need one more thing for tomorrow morning, and that is a drill bit because I need to drill out the exhaust housing studs to be a little bit bigger. I swapped out the old studs, which were like 3/8 by 16, over to M14 by 1.25 or something like that, Inconel. I put Inconel turbo studs on here because I don't want the turbo studs to like strip out. I've got Nordlocks going on there and the whole kit and caboodle. So I'm gonna go swing over to Home Depot, then we're gonna go back to the house and start working on the FD. So that video will be coming. I'm excited for that one. Had to run over to the good Home Depot to grab the drill bit for tomorrow, but I want to jump on some Mazda stuff. So I got some super cool, super fun Mazda stuff here. I got this really cool cube shifter that I ordered from Australia. And then the other one, I needed this one, was an aftermarket oil pedestal, strictly because for the Haltech, I need to be able to see oil pressure, and the easiest way to do that is off the oil pedestal, but the stock one, you can't use it to be able to monitor that, so it's no big deal. So I think we're gonna start it. Oh, and I got the radiator hoses on, and I got the coupler for the turbo, so making a little bit of progress on the RX-7. It just sucks because like all the stuff I need is on back order, and I'm just kind of waiting for it. So it's a waiting game with the Mazda. 135-degree coupler with this intercooler piping. I just need to get a piece of straight tubing there, and then we'll have our second intercooler pipe kind of done. But let's go ahead and jump over to this stuff. I think I'm gonna start with the oil pedestals. No, so perfect. I've dropped the nut, but that should pull off the oil filter housing. Woo! That guy can go in right there for our oil coolers. I can tighten that down once it's in the car. Low dollar motorsport sensor. We'll toss that guy in. I can tighten both of these down more once they're in the car. But that should sit on right like that. Sensor facing the rear of the car. These guys thread in. It's kind of weird that they just use studs. I don't know why I find it weird, I just find it kind of weird. So, now we can toss that in the car and we can monitor oil pressure, and we got a dope oil pedestal now. Bada bing, bada boom. Right there. Now for the crappy part of trying to get these nuts back on. Now, our Haltech can monitor oil pressure, and we can use that as a safety for if God forbid anything ever happened on this engine. I should probably put these two grounds back on. If God forbid anything ever happens, which it's a rotary, so something probably will happen, if the Haltech sees 0 oil pressure, it can go ahead and cut it as a safety. That is one thing I really like about standalones. especially with one being on blue and this car, is having that capability to be able to use those built-in features. So if anything does happen, you have engine protection, which I turned off last time stupidly and I won't do again. Look at that, dude. That nice little billet pedestal, which is covered up by all this wiring. That look good. I like that. So we got our oil cooler line coming off on the side, oil pressure coming off the back, and then oil temp will come off right here on that side. I just need to get an oil temp sensor ordered. But dude, I like it. I want to throw the hood back on because I don't really need it off anymore now that the engine is in. So let me get that installed real quick. We'll jump inside the car and do the cube short shifter. And then if it's still daylight, I'd like to just at least give this thing a quick bath because it's just covered in dust and nastiness. I couldn't find the bolts for the hood, so I'm not gonna worry about it right now. But this is like the super cool cube shifter assembly thing from Australia. Seems pretty high quality. Also got their like optional shift knob and whatnot. So I've already got the old shifter out because I took it out a little while ago. So I think there's some setup we gotta do first. With this guy and this guy, assemble upper shift lever as shown. I'm guessing these just kind of screw together, like so. Install cup as shown. The cup's already installed. They already put it on there for us. Using supplied M8 bolts and washers, secure cube short shifter to your transmission. I feel like, all right, cool. I feel like we're just jumping right into this, but all right. Fiber of my being right now. We're taking this out. Oh, I think it's in. About it. Ooh, this thing looks nice. It feels really good too. Feels really notchy. That's what we like. I got a couple smaller things coming in today for the RX-7 and over the next couple of days, but the big thing with this car is it's just gonna be sitting for a little while until all of these other back-ordered parts come in, which are mainly the intake manifolds. Aside from the intake manifolds, we have everything else, and we're good to start this thing and get it broken in and drive it and whatnot. But that's all I got for you guys on this one. I just want to do a little video to get out there, show a little bit of a sneak peek of the STI, show you guys what's coming. Everything has been going smooth on that thing, and I'm pumped for it. So the video that's going to be coming out on the STI, which I hope to have out this weekend, is going to be probably 45 minutes to an hour long, and it's the entire shebang of the car, which I'm super pumped for. So I'm going to, once that car is running, I'm going to be heavily focusing on the STI for a little while to get everything dialed in. Fix the little things that we didn't get an opportunity to fix before. The body of the car, it looks like absolute garbage right now, and I'm going to be fixing that over the winter time, so I'm not going to stress it too much right now because I just want to drive the car and enjoy it a little bit. Like I said, that's all I got for you guys on this one. I just wanted to get a video out. It's been a little while. I felt weird not uploading and only doing shorts, which shorts are cool and all, but not a big shorts dude. I guess like shorts, but you know what I mean. So with that, if you guys like the video, do go ahead and hit that like button, turn it black, blue, green, yellow, purple, silver, sedan. Why do I, sedan. Turn it into a sedan if you want. If you're not subscribed and you want to be able to put it in one of these corners, and with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. So peace out, homies. Woo!